know what it is about Windows and not understanding the default mic situation every time without fail. It's really annoying. I wish that, like, stop trying to pick the default mic for me and just use the one that I keep telling you is the default mic. Anyways, welcome in, Stian. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hope it's better than mine has started out so far. I'm Jack, UI UX designer, illustrator, animator, donut connoisseur. We're going to be working on some art for Yoann Turpin today. I have to make some, you guys, I need you to hold me accountable. I have to make some good progress on this weekend because I have a lot of stuff coming down the line that I've got to work on, and so I need to get moving on this. So with that being said, we're gonna hop over here and I have some stuff to talk about with you with this. So if you will recall, this is kind of where we left off last week. I made an executive decision to change the style of this console. I feel like this looks a bit more 90s to me personally. This is kind of like a little cabinet. We can figure out what that is kind of later. If you remember those cabinets that had like texture, like pieces of wood kind of on front of them. Anyways, and then I also thought this was very 90s. If you remember those cabinets that had like, instead of having like legs, they had just like one big foot at the bottom of it. So that's kind of what I went with. I kind of redid that one. The other thing that you'll notice I redid was the rug pattern. I actually did what I said I was going to do and pulled out the gradients on this, at least for now, because the gradients were the thing that was causing me issues with this. So I simplified it down. I did add some overlapping purple lines. I might make these a darker purple or something, I'm not sure. So we're just gonna kind of leave it be for now with the rug. I don't like totally love it, but we're gonna leave it for now because what I think I'm gonna do today is work on getting the TV in and the game console, since those are kind of big elements that are going to have a big impact on the way that this kind of looks. John says, and after a few years after moving it around, the plywood would start breaking off. Yeah, no, this was definitely, this is definitely one of those, what do they call that? The glued veneer? Wood veneer? Just like glued on plywood with glue, or particle board with glue. Pieces of thin wood glued to the surface. I don't know if I want to add any, what's the word I'm looking for? The, I don't know if I want to add any texture to this right now. I think we're just going to focus on getting the rest of the main elements in. I can always go back and do that later. We need to add a very big, very chunky style of TV here. So I'm going to start off by doing that with the 3D tools. You can see I've got a list of kind of stuff here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the TV's going to go on top. I'm going to put the VHS player in one of these slots. We're going to do the stereo tower kind of situation. And then the game console I'm actually going to pull out. I think I did a little reference version of that. I don't know what this is. I'm going to pull this out. It's like a copy of something. So there's our final art. This we can also move to working. I did a little like reference to show you kind of like what I was thinking with the placement and stuff. So it's kind of what I've got in mind. The TV should be pretty easy to kind of block in though. I'm gonna actually start. Why is my? Listen, that needs to go down here. My cabinet. Oh, and there's my pattern. Look at that. Start with this. Effects. Stylize. And let me think. I think I want to do this. I'm going to do a cut out shape first. So let's do this. I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm going to make this a dark color at first. We're not going to have anything on the TV to begin with, but we will eventually. And then I'm going to go to effects. I think I want to do a warp. I think it's bulge? No. Inflate? Yeah, I want to do an inflate on this to kind of get that TV shape. TVs were not square either. They were like a little bit wider. Looks pretty good. Obviously this is way larger than I need it to be. I'm sure I could get like a better version, but for now I'm gonna do a compound path here. And we're gonna do a put a little piece down here as well. I think I might need to add a piece to the back as well. Remember those like big chunks? I don't know how to describe them. They had like a big piece on the back of them. We'll see if we can, since you'd probably see it from there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use a classic 3D extreme bevel. Metric left. I knew that, and then I did it anyways. Isometric left. We're gonna extrude this like 150 to see what that looks like. Now we gotta go like 300. What I might need to do here is do this in 2 pieces. So I'm gonna cut this shape. I'm gonna have to cut this shape in half. I'll show you. I'm gonna cut this here, here. Let's undo this, hang on. All right, I'm gonna cut these shapes. I'm gonna do, release that compound path. Oh my gosh, come on. Hitting too many buttons. We know how your day is going though, Yoann. So you can see I'm gonna have like 2 sections here. So I'm gonna go in front, this one's gonna go behind. These are both gonna have the same extrusion bevel. So I can have that kind of inset there. And this piece needs to go underneath. Kind of needs to be aligned to the back. Okay, 250. Just gonna place this like so. All right, it's kind of what I had in mind. A little bit longer. All right. Hey, helpful doodle. You mentioned your day starting out bad. No, just because my speakers weren't working. So, or not my speakers, my mic was like, nah. I'm not gonna cooperate. I'm looking at 90s TV. I just want to see the shape of it at the back. How am I gonna do this? Let me think about that shape. Sort of like a something like this. Let's see. Yeah, isometric top. Looks pretty good. It'd be pretty large though, right? Like that. And we're gonna pull it in a little bit more, I think. And then I need to make this a little bit smaller. That looks pretty good, yeah. Colors aren't there, but I think it looks pretty good overall. This is gonna have to be 2 parts, I feel like. Alright. Now let me go through and make sure I've got all this set up correctly. Yeah, he's not gonna stick around. Hermes is just running around, doing his thing. Nope, that's not what I wanted to adjust. Kind of see the colors already coming through for me. Hey, Sean. How's it going? Welcome in, everybody. I'm like in the zone trying to get this set up, and then I will check the chat in a sec. Trying to get this all sorted. Consistency. I'm gonna go ahead and make this color. And then we've got this one. Swatches. It's just black for now. We'll get back to this one, the screen, in a sec. I just want to get everything kind of set up. Hello, Bliss. Welcome in. How's it going? Let's see. Let me do a shout out to Sean. Sean and Bliss also stream here on Twitch if you want to go give him a follow. I do think this 90s TV is quite large. I'm going to group this, move it to my working 3D so I have a copy of it, and then I'm going to scale that one. It's pretty good. Obviously the colors are, what in the world is, what is in the background here? Oh, working. Oh, final sketch. Yeah, we don't really need to, that can be locked. I need to adjust the colors on this, but right. This should be quite large. I'm gonna make this really comically large, maybe. No, we're not gonna do that. Maybe we make it larger and we make the pieces be shorter. Let's see. First, I'm gonna just lighten this and see if I like it. That probably is too lightened. Are we all behaving? No. No. Let's go. Or should we do like something really crazy, like make it like teal? feel like that might be too much with the colors. I'm just gonna go slightly lighter for now. I'm gonna add a lot of light on this, so I don't want to be I don't want to be doing too much. Let's see. If I make this larger and make it shorter, would that be okay? Of course it's not gonna cooperate. Why did you? That's not what I wanted. Hang on. That might work. Doesn't look as good to me now as it did before. I'm gonna leave the proportions the way I had them. I think it was correct before. Even if it ends up being really large. Bliss is excited about a group project. Very nice. I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. I don't know what happened here. It's like back piece. It's really weird. Let's take a look at this. It's still there. Oh well, I can try to fix that later. I'm wondering if this inside piece should actually be 100% purple. Maybe. For Amazon Web Services Cloud. I don't know. Do we like the TV as is? Yeah, the little indicator. Oh, that's too much. Come on, I just want this. There we go. I actually don't think I need that. Well, we'll leave it. Here. Bliss is headed out. Thanks for joining for a little bit. We have a good weekend. What in the world? Sir, why have you done this? I don't. What? 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 Alright. I don't know why it just changed position. We're just gonna not do that. How about that? We're just gonna leave it alone. Obviously it doesn't want to cooperate. Have you over here. There's a little indicator light. Whatever, little TV. I feel like there were, I'm missing something. Like there's supposed to be little like holes, speaker holes. I wish I had a better view of the side of one of these bulky TVs. Looks like there's some holes on the top of this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that though. We can try. Alright, let's go into here. Just like this. Let's see. Let's do a little blend. I'm gonna change the color so we can see it. Okay. Come on. Blend as a unit. Thank you. Or I mean move as a unit. Why is it doing this? I'll make you a compound path. And then you will center it correctly. Alright. actually might work. Not bad. That detail did a lot. Alright. I guess it's the little things. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one more thing here. I'm gonna try to. If I crash and burn, so be it. I'm gonna do like 40. I'm gonna leave these in as a reference guide. These forward. Again, I think it's a minor thing, but it kind of looks a little better in my opinion. Little details. Very 90s TV. I do want to, oh, this is slightly off. Let's actually go in here. Let me think. I do think I want to add a little speaker pattern. We'll see if it's a good idea or not. Umacorn! Umacorn, are you streaming today? Oh my gosh. What's going on with the alignment tools? What the heck? I know that ain't right. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? What's happening down here? doing? Okay. Doesn't like the last blend. Make another compound path. Gonna maybe do weird things again, we'll see. I don't even think you could see that detail, it's so small. It's also not... Let's take a look at this. It's also making them hollow, which I don't really want. Let's see. It has a cap on it. That's not helpful. I don't know why I do it like that. Alright, we're gonna do this instead. Doesn't want to cooperate. Hello? Alright. What in the world? Frustrated. Alright. You go like this. I didn't want to have to do this in so many steps, but this doesn't want to cooperate. It's fine. I don't really know that that's adding anything. Now that I see it, I'm like, who cares? I wanted to add a little speaker detail, but I don't think it's really making that much of a difference. Maybe it should go elsewhere? Or here? Like on the side of the TV? Is that a thing? Doesn't look like it. I'll leave it on the front, it's fine. For now it can stay there. Alright, there's our TV. I'm actually gonna pull that into final art. I have to make the console. This is gonna be tricky. I'm not looking forward to it, honestly. Alright. We also have to make a VCR. Ugh. Well. I've done it before. Like a Super Nintendo style thing. Alright, well, let's start with the base. And it is going to be placed, like I said, kind of here. Not this, this was kind of a start, right? Start with a sort of oblong shape here. I do like the color, so I'm gonna color pick this. Pull this color as a starting point. I'm gonna bring it over here. Alright, which kind of shapes am I gonna need? This piece is gonna have to be 2 parts. So I'm gonna do a raised part on it. Alright, I'm gonna actually do this. I'm gonna select this. Alright, it's still keeping the same. That's fine. We need to do isometric top this time. 10. Not quite. 30. Okay. Silver. I think I might have done this color for it. Okay. I tried this before. Trouble is I only want it rounded on one part. Oh, let's actually see. No, don't want that. What in the world? Alright, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, I guess it's okay. I do not understand the weird artifacting. Super weird. I'm gonna try something here. We're gonna go in, set this. What? What? Oh, there's a raid. Corey's telling me there's a raid. He was not communicating that clearly at all. I still haven't figured out. You could have just said that. Yeah. Welcome in, Jane. Thanks for the raid. I don't know why my raid thing isn't working. The notification isn't working. Did anybody see the raid notification? I don't think it's working. It's really annoying. Let's do it this way. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh my god. Shout out. I want to do a shout out. Too many commands. Alright, there we go. Need a big hammer knocking me, telling me you're on. I know, sometimes the notifications don't work. I don't know why my raid alert is not working, honestly. It's very frustrating.
Guess we'll just need a bunch of people to raid us to test it.
There's no easy way to test it if it's working either. Like, it just has to, I have to, like, catch it. Like, consciously catch it not working. Does that make sense? Alright, we're gonna do a compound path here. I'm gonna try something. This may not work. And then I'm gonna cut it. I mean, there's other ways to go about doing this. This is just how I'm doing this for right now. How my brain is working on it. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. I wanted to have, like, the center part above. But this, like, whatever is going on here with the effect is not working. We have to just turn down the roundness. Let's see. Sir. Illustrator. So many problems lately, you guys. I don't know what's going on with this. Alright. See, but like, why is it all messed up? Why is it all messed up? Help me understand. Help me understand, Illustrator. What's going on with you? See, like, why? Alright, I'll leave it at 3. We're gonna leave it for now, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. See, I wanted to have it like stacked inside. Yeah, Jane raided us. My raid, I don't think, my raid alert didn't seem to work again. So, that's a thing. For some reason. See what I'm kind of going for? Why do you hate me? You have spam in the chat. Spamming. Alright, I will figure this out. So we have a start to this. Move this over here. It's gonna do weird things because it's mad at me. And I need to kind of split this up now. Give me a second, you guys. I'll figure it. Alright, let me see what this looks like. Oh, I'm gonna have to assemble all of these. Let's add this. That actually looks pretty good. Well, not quite what I wanted. I'm gonna decrease it's better. Don't do any round on the top. A little round. Yes, I am talking to myself. Now this, I need to put a that's fine for now. So we got the space for it. Let's leave that. I'm gonna put those colored. Let's see. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. I'm always talking to myself. Let's do. Ambient light is gonna be this color. Okay. I don't know if I want to probably just them down. I'm just gonna leave it. Let's make this longer so I can line them up. This is not a good way to do this, but hey, Penny. Penny's also a streamer here. I should probably save. I haven't saved in a while. We should probably do some shout outs. We have a shout out to Unicorn. Unicorn's streaming later today. We gotta shout out Penny. Penny's also a streamer. Where is Unicorn? Unicorn sending me a roast chicken. Thank you. Alright. I suddenly am very concerned about one thing. I'm gonna see something. Yeah, let's rotate it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's gonna be a problem. Well, yeah, if I rotate this, the whole thing's gonna get messed up. Oh no. Oh no. Welp. just stopped responding altogether. Illustrator, what's going on with you? Why did you suddenly start giving me a hard time with just this? Just the cartridge. It's the actual, like, console itself. But as you can see, it's got trouble. It's gonna be placed here, but I'm gonna have problems if I can't actually rotate it. I have to, like, redraw the whole thing, or realign the whole thing, just rotating it. See? I have to, like, go back in here and move this down. Move this up. I don't know what's going on with these, like, weird bits that... What is that? What? Hello, Illustrator. Does it have to be rotated? I mean, I wanted it to be, like, sort of not perfectly aligned. It can just be. It doesn't quite look as nice, in my opinion. But it can just be. It might have to be, honestly. Because I don't really want to mess with it. That's the antenna, yeah. This is my brain kind of dying as I try to figure out what to do next. I'm struggling because I realized I've just drawn this from the top down. Well, the piece is here, so I can't actually add a cutout on the front unless I add a separate piece for the front. I might have to do that. Let's see. That way. That's fine. Come on. And then I'm gonna ungroup this, making basically the port for the charger. For the charger. What am I saying? The thing for the thing. This thing. Controller. Okay, what in the world? How big is this? What is this shape? This is... Oh, so many problems. Alright, so that's where the controller's gonna go. I got most of the pieces and parts. I have to make a cartridge to put in the top. But, let's go ahead and put this in place. You're gonna go in here. I'm gonna group you. Copy. We're gonna put this here. See? It's fine for now. It's fine. Alright. Symmetric left. I need to just make a base for this. Okay. Let's do... I should have done this yellow. Maybe. Let's see. What's going on? Hey, Mafu. A little pink. Not sure what color to do. I kind of like the teal. Against the carpet a little bit better. Alright, we'll go with that. Now we need to make this game. Also, I like donut lore. Yes, please. I will take that title. Helena, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody's just joining. Where are you all coming in from? Oh, Jane was gonna try and help me test out my issues with the Raider stuff. I don't know what's going on with that. Or something. I don't know what that was. I'm doing bad at keeping up with the chat today. Alright, what should this cartridge be? I kind of want the cartridge to be darker color, and let's see, let's go here. Do a similar type of a thing. Let's turn on smart guides. They are on. What? Girl, what you doing? Come on, smart guides. Alright. Okay. So many problems. To be entirely fair, it's all user error on my part. I'm the one making a mess of everything. Alright. Now we get to do this, and everything's gonna look wonky. It's fine. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? Actually. Let's cut this out. World. Okay. I hate when things like this just don't cooperate. Okay, come on. Release yourself. What are you doing? What are you doing? Rah. This is so dumb. I'm getting real frustrated with Illustrator today. Just completely uncooperative. Like, I cut that path there. You see that? I cut that path there. Why is it not cut? Hello? Fine. I'm just gonna... We'll do it this way. We'll just delete this. I'm just gonna make my own. You are testing me. I feel like a crazy person. Okay. All right. Not the best color to be working with either. I'm not gonna lie. Probably wouldn't. Lighten these so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. A little big. Okay. I don't think the purple either. I'm gonna go lighter purple. You're all the same purple. So chill. Okay, I don't know what all this is. Delete all the random points. Lock this. Select all of this. Lighten this. I'm gonna do pink. No, I think purple. Goes Hermes. Here he goes. Zoom in. Alright, that looks good to me. Maybe a little shorter. Commence the puppy chaos every day of my life. Hermes is Hermes will not be tamed. He is a man of his own. Alright, we're gonna do a flat so I can do like a graphic on this. I need to come up with something to put on this. Not that you're gonna see very much of it. Something like this to get started. Trying to get something added. Something like this. Like that. Like this. Doesn't need to be anything particular. Just needs to look intentional. It's gonna be so small. Maybe it's just that. Honestly. Original notes, maybe? Alright. That needs some help. I'm thinking. Maybe it's okay. Still feels very large. Pain. It's fine for now. Let's save. Oh man, so many little details in that. It's kind of the most important parts though. I had to put something on the TV screen too. Wish me luck. I bet I'll add all those glows and stuff back in. Oh, I'm gonna wait until the end to do that though. Let's get to the VHS tapes and VCR. Let's see. Where is VCR? That is a clunky piece of technology. Alright, well we're not going to see the back, so we're going to do an extrude from the front. Alright, there we go. This is definitely going to be very dark. Just kind of based on the color. I'm tempted to go with this, actually. least for parts of it. Alright, so this is also gonna have kind of like 2 parts. There's like a big section of this that's gonna be darker color, maybe the whole top, like this. This also is gonna need to rotate. Oh no, how am I gonna do that? Ah! Or should I just have it be front facing and not have it rotated at all? Fine, we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna make this the darker color. This is all gonna have a... Come on. Really? Why do you do this to me? Those are 2 separate paths. Yep. Okay. VCR. Section of this is going to be thinner. Hello, where are you? Oh, there you are. And this is going to be where our buttons live. So I'm gonna bring it forward. See what I did there? Okay. There's our VCR door thing. You can tell that I'm getting tired of this already. Alright, I need a, let's see, VCR font. Adobe fonts, retro fonts. I don't think this is what I want. Oh, maybe this watch one is? This one? I think we're gonna go with this. Oh, that's a cool font. Or maybe this? What was that? Just a notification sound that I don't know where it came from. I guess I could try both. That's fine. Add family. Okay. Alright, well, this might need to take a minute to load. Hey, Evie. I don't know who we got here. Oh, Clever popped in. Clever's a streamer here too. Oh, Evie subscribed. Thank you. Oh, that was what that notification was. That sound was. Oh, you guys. At least my subscriber notification works. I did hear that. So, thank you so much for subscribing, Evie. I didn't see all these folks pop in. Let's do a couple shoutouts. Oh, I'm gonna snooze this out. Shoutouts to... Now you don't have to watch the ad that's starting. Well, I snoozed it because I wanted to mention this. So a couple of announcements.
You did not snooze it.
What?
You did not snooze it.
I did snooze it.
And it's going to run.
There's a button that came up that said like snooze ad, and I hit it, and it was like no, nope, no, thank you.
I think you just dismissed it. And now we're in this limbo of, is it starting? I don't know. Maybe.
It said ad starting in 5 minutes.
Okay, well then you're good. I'll just refresh the screen. Alright, you're good.
Are we good?
Yeah.
All right.
I had to refresh.
Hey, all right. So, are you loading? Are you loading? Tell me. Are you loading my fonts? Alright, let me know if the ad plays. But what I wanted to tell you is then this will be good news for Clever. I feel like I mentioned before, or I hinted at. There's been an ask for some InDesign content. So I'm doing, I have a live stream. I have an Adobe live stream, 2, 3, 4. I have a bunch of Adobe live streams in October. I'll have one October 1st. We're going to be looking at InDesign and Illustrator. So we'll be doing some packaging design stuff. And then I'm going to be doing an in-studio, InDesign focused set of live streams on the 8th and 9th of October. So you want to come by and check those out if you're into yes, in studio. Penny's very excited. So we'll be looking at some InDesign stuff, and I know that's been a request for a long time from people, and I guess the folks, the powers that be, have decided that that is something they want to explore. So we'll be doing some InDesign stuff, a bunch of InDesign streams in early October. So come hang out. I'm coming up with a content plan for that stuff, so if anybody has any things they're really interested in with InDesign, keeping in mind that the stream on the 1st is a remote stream, and that will be InDesign and Illustrator, and then the one on the 8th will be just primarily InDesign. So the 9th, it's that Thursday, the 9th. Thursday the 9th, I think. Yeah. So that's a very exciting announcement for those of you that are really want to see InDesign content. We'll be taking a look at some of that stuff. Interactive PDFs. Gotcha. It's a little thin. I wonder if we expand it. Let's try something. I'm actually going to use these. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ugh. Problem is there's like multiple pieces here. Let's delete that. Come on. Alright, we'll do it this way. Delete this one, delete this one. So I know some of you will be very excited to know that fact. Yeah, that's what I want. Whoa, 0. Thank you very much. Why you gotta be like that, Illustrator? Alright, object, we'll do a compound path. Make. What in the world? Sirs. Right. Donuts and puppies? Oh, content requests. Well, I mean, we aim to please. I wanted to, tangentially related, I wanted to do a stream. We need to add a Hermes. Hermes needs a emote. So, at some point, I need to get on that. Let's just do little arrows, I think. Let's do a set. We'll do not the star tool. what these little shapes are, but I'll add them in. This. I think this text should be green? It doesn't really matter what these look like. Honestly, I just want to give some context. Way welcome. Alright. I feel like that's about it. Anything else we add, you're not even gonna see it. Not even gonna see it. Let's do this. Make this lighter. Alright. We'll do... What in the world? Oh, it is correct. I'm crazy. Don't mind me. I'm the one that's having the problem here. It's me. Come on. How's it going, Wade? Bliss is back. Welcome back, Bliss. Alright, that's good enough for now. So shout out to Wade. Shout out. We're also going to be working on this tomorrow. Just so you're aware, because I have to do that. Oh, I forgot to mention that I did get the sticker stuff worked out. I don't think I have it over on this computer. But the issue was that I needed to make a mask. Not a mask. Oh my gosh. The opposite. I thought I needed to make a mask. But I needed to cut out. So the paper, and I don't know why I forgot this. I opened up the Acres Away one that I had done with the mirror background. So that one, and I was like, oh duh. Immediately figured out what I was doing wrong. The frosting on the donut, the icing, whatever you want to call it. We're not going to get into that debate right now. Basically, that part needed to be transparent through the whole art to have that pixie dust material come through. So all those stickers are done now. For those of you that are interested, or come into it. If you're coming to it early next, you can get some stickers from me. Stickers. time thinking about this situation. So Clever saying, I'm glad about InDesign. When do I know Acrobat though? Too though, people don't use it. I don't know. I think we could, if we have time, we'll see. I would like to at least touch on the stuff that like, let me lighten this. Sorry, I'm multitasking at this point. Lighter door. Trying to differentiate the like screen from the thing you push in for the VCR. We could at least touch on like I use Acrobat mostly for like the print production stuff. So you do the bare minimum at Acrobat. I don't mind it. I feel like they move things around a lot, or they were moving things around a lot for a minute there, so it was kind of annoying, but I need to do VCR tapes. I'm trying to figure out what buttons I want to put on the front of this. Probably play, pause, fast forward, rewind, record. Alright. Acrobaties? Is that the fan base? I don't know, but I kind of love that. Acrobaties. Square buttons? Let's do like rectangle. We'll just do rectangles. Alright, and then I'm gonna do this here. You're in your Acrobat era. Are you though, Penny? Oh, I hate centering triangles. Bane of my existence. Alright. Oh, they need to be double too, because we're doing fast forward, so they need to be two. And we'll do a, oh, I did need that, because I need a play button. Need another one of these with a yellow square. So we got play, stop. I guess if we play, pause, right? Alright, we'll do this. How many buttons do you need? You're in your Acrobadabra era. Wow. Did I do these backwards? I did. Is this correct? Can somebody tell me the correct layout for a VCR? I feel like the stop button was farther away. It's not that important. They're very small. It's a very small detail. We just need someone to look at this and be like, oh, that's a VCR. I know what that is. Do we need a record button? You know what? This is fine. I'm gonna go with this set here. We're gonna put them underneath our thing here. I guess if we wanted to, we could have an extrude on these so that you can actually see that they're buttons, and we'll make these darker. Alright. Okay. Alright. I feel like this is enough for now. I'm gonna just go with this for now. We actually do need to put it inside of our shelf. Oh, thank you. What in the world? Sirs. Alright, you know what? No. That's not gonna work. Alright, what I'm gonna do here, because this is annoying, and I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna copy and paste this. I'm gonna get rid of this blend. We're gonna expand this. So that I can get this, see this shape here? I just don't want this shape. I'm gonna use a clipping mask. It's fine. When sometimes it'd be like that, alright? Listen, why did you not copy my... Yep, I only want that. Just this guy. Right here. Right here. That's fine. That's good enough. We're starting to build it. It's starting to look good now, you guys. It's starting to look like a thing. Right? There's our sketch. There's a final. We don't have anything on the TV yet, but... We also have to tackle this tower situation. Speaker tower. What did we call it? What did y'all call it? I have a note. Hold on. Stereo tower. Alright, so the game console started, the VHS players started. I think the next thing to deal with is the speaker / stereo tower. And then we can get into the stuff like the VHS, the games and the CDs and stuff, which are smaller things to kind of scatter around. And then we have to add a person. And then we have to add the text. So much to do. And all the chords. Definitely lots of chords. Alright, break time's up. Thanks, Bunches, Jack, and crew. Miss y'all, but we'll catch y'all later. Always love the color shack. Thanks. I always don't know. I'm always like a bit uncertain about the colors. Like, is it too much? Too much. And then after all that, we have to do a final pass of like all of the... I still have to put something on the TV. Alright, I'm not gonna get stressed out. I'm not gonna get stressed out right now. Let's add a shadow to this. Let's go back into our VCR. Situation. Hey, Antoine. Welcome in. Speaker thing. Speaker tower. Stereo tower. Alright, let's look that up. Alright, so it looks like there's... Hold on. Did I spell this right? Did I do the right thing? Stereo tower. Okay. I'm trying to make sense of this. It looks like a... Are there 3 parts to these? Hold on. Two parts to them? It looks like there's a thing, and then speakers. Where are we gonna put that? Where are we gonna put that? Because I have room on either side to put like speaker. But where does the speaker tower go? Unless I put one of the speakers on top of the tower? I don't know how that works. Well, I think first things first, let's get the speakers in. Actually, let's just grab. Not gonna be able to grab this. Am I? No. Okay. Whoop. I have too many things now. Gone too far. Alright. I think I'm gonna do this. No, for this, we're gonna do a solid fill. Let me just look at the. Okay, I did purple here, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it like that, actually. I don't know. I don't have a frame of reference for size. Taller? Maybe taller? Should they be with the wood color, or should they be like a different color? I have questions. What do we think? What do we think? Alright, well, maybe we'll do a combination of things. Alright, so I'm gonna bring this over here. We're gonna take that off. Hold on. Okay. Let's make this a little bit shorter. We're gonna do purple. And we're gonna do 20. And we're gonna make this slightly semi-transparent. Do like 50. So we can put the speaker components behind it. gonna make this this. Alright, let's just try this for now. Make this darker. Do like 75. I'm thinking. Do we even like this? Let's look at it in context. Oh, nope. Make sure we grab everything. Looks pretty okay. I do think it needs to be shorter. I don't think it needs to be that tall. I don't know. What do we think, chat? Tall or short? Tall or short? I don't want it to take away from the maybe one tall and one short. I don't know. I guess if I rotate this, it's gonna be all wonky here. Let's do this. I'm gonna rotate this in here, and then I'll change the values. Cancel. So, nope, that's not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want either. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Fine, you're not cooperating. I need to remove these numbers. sure. Speakers are kind of boring. Gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do the opposite on this side. Right here. Maybe just do one speaker and then put the speaker tower over here. I'm not sure. Maybe there'd be another speaker over here. We're attached to record player. That's what we're talking about. But I'm not sure what the best, like, should I put one over here and then the speaker tower is kind of in this corner? I'm trying to figure out. Go the opposite way. Note these down. I mean, I don't think anything needs to be perfectly aligned. This is weirdly off, though. Maybe it was just some kind of weird glitch. Because now it seems like it's lining up. And then the speaker tower over here. That's my thought also trying to be aware that I need to have the text kind of framed. So I'm trying to be careful where I place things. PR, is it, so I have a question for you. Is you prefer PR or you prefer a perma? Let me know in the chat, but also welcome. This is becoming good. Well, I'm glad it's becoming good. Otherwise I'd be concerned at this point if we weren't in a good spot with this. That'd be bad times. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw a shadow up here too for the TV. Scale it down. That's Saved by the Bell vibes, for sure. I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna do this the cheesing it way. Crop this off. This is gonna be 50. Alright. TV. Chillin'. I'm actually gonna make this lighter because there's also gonna be the glow from the TV. I think that's pretty good. Just starting to ground that on the surface there. You guys say PR? You're okay with either way? But like, what's your preference? Let me know. Do you have a preference? For better or worse, I do feel like our rug is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. So, there's that. I don't have a ton of room to put this speaker tower in, but I think we can make, or this stereo tower in. PR is like my last name, like Watson. Alright, so let's actually copy this here. I'm gonna get rid of the stuff I don't need. And we're gonna start to build this out. Alright, so empty shelf, some kind of media controller thing, and then I guess there could be a record player. I guess there could also be a tape thing. How big are these things? And honestly, this seems about right in terms of the sizing and everything. Alright, let's see what this looks like. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Not too concerned about the fact that you can see through it right now because we're gonna what's the word I'm looking for? We're gonna have stuff inside, so it doesn't really matter. Just kind of see what it looks like. This is gonna be another one that I'm gonna have to rotate, which is really annoying, but like, I don't think having it straight on makes sense. You tell me though. I wanna make sure that the stroke is consistent too. Alright, so we got 15. I'm gonna temporarily disable scale stroke. Yeah, okay. guess we could have it go slightly off the edge. It's not like a huge deal. But it is very large right now, and I think it's too big. Something like... like this. Maybe let's rotate this. This is gonna get annoying. Apurva says, you're spot on in saying Apurva. I've worked with a lot of people and everybody has trouble with that. Oh. I'm usually bad at pronunciation, so I'll take the win. Oh, let's make sure our speakers are all grouped. Okay. This is my bar. Let's go in here. Like, it would have to be rotated. I mean, I feel like it might be a little bit better, too, to have it rotated, because you'll see more of the content. And it also won't feel as much like it's falling off the edge of the earth here. It is going to be hard to rotate this, though. Right. Still feels really big. Go down more. What in the world? What was that sound? What was that one? It's just a notification sound. And I don't know what it was. Oh, it was a new follower. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at this, you guys. Really bad. Alright, I'm gonna make a copy of this just so I don't misplace it. I don't know if I like that. Now that I see it. Maybe it should just be... plain. I think I'm gonna go with that. It's fine. I actually think I like that. Just having it be straight. Vengeance, welcome. Vengeance says beep boop. Yeah, that's how I feel. And you know, I picked all the sounds, so you think that I would remember them. Like when I heard them, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's the sound for whatever. Nope. Nope. Escapes my brain. Alright. Nope. No, sir. Alright, we're gonna make sure this is placed in the same spot. A little bit wider. Pull this down a bit. You like saying silly things. Alright, that's fine. Alright, that looks pretty good. We gotta add all that stuff to it still, though. All those... the record player and the, sound system. That's gonna be a fun challenge. We're all a little silly here. It's true. It's true. I I am slightly concerned. Should we have the chair? I'm not sure how I feel about the placement of the chair. I mean, I kind of like it here. Maybe it'll look okay once we get everything in. Having it kind of like off the edge there. You never say silly. No, Clever never says anything silly. Clever's not silly at all. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Alright, let's take a look at our list. I'm gonna modify this. Alright, so CD's radio speaker. I'm gonna split this list out a bit more. So we got the game console, we got the VHS player. We have to have games, VHS, CDs. Oop. Cassettes, question mark. I mean, it could be pretty much anything. I'll just put that there. Tapes. We got speakers in. We got the stereo tower, but the stereo tower needs to have a sound system included with it. So there's kind of our notes. Obviously, we still need to add our person. I'm gonna pull this onto my working 3D layer so I have all of my stuff. Look at this. We're building a nice furniture shop. You know, if we were playing The Sims, we'd have a lot to choose from. We also need to add our person back in and figure out what they look like. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to get too distracted by things. We've also gone a half an hour over on this stream. FYI. Let's do, I think we can knock out the VHS tape pretty quickly. And I'm not going to be super detailed about it. If we didn't, we wouldn't have a new follower. That's true. I also wouldn't have gotten all this done. I think for the VHS tape, we're going to go pretty simple. I do want something I can rotate. So we're going to do... here. We're going to go with purple. There's a lot of purple in this. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to go with a darker color. I'm going to do it I'm going to do a top. So that we can do this. I'll show you in a sec. So we can rotate this around. So we can get different angles, which is what I wanted to do with the other stuff, but so that'll make it easier to kind of place these, like stack them. Honey Oak Blowout Center. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Actually, I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna add a group, and I'm gonna add it to the group. So now everything inside of this group will have the same. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Yes, I do. Maybe? We'll see. Alright, so I want to put the cassettes have like two pieces that you can kind of like see through on either side with like a roll of tape. So we're gonna kind of do it like so. I'll probably do a blend here. I'm gonna make this lighter so we can actually see inside. Don't make beta tape. Sean, I don't know what that is. I understand, like, we had cassettes, but to ask, and like, in my house, but don't ask me what they were, like how they work. Does that make sense? Don't ask me how to use them. Like how they work. Am I making sense? I feel like I'm not making sense. I'm trying. I'm struggling a bit. Alright, there. We're gonna bring this down. What they're made out of. When you say things like that, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know what a cassette tape is made of. If that makes sense. I assume it's the same material that they make a VHS tape out of. That could be wrong. That could be a wrong assumption on my part. Oh, I have to do, okay, I have to do both. I'm gonna make sure this is centered. You know what I think we're gonna do with this? I think I'm gonna make this slightly lighter rather than try to, because it should be dark. And now, let's see what this looks like. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay. VHS tape. Isn't there like a spot in the middle too for like, yeah, there's a spot in the middle for a label. These also, these scoping masks need to be slightly shorter. I'm gonna pull these down a bit. Alright, come on. Let's go this way. Not what I wanted. There we go. I'm gonna pull this down. We're gonna do the little flap on the front of the tape. And then we need a label spot. Make this smaller. Let's do this. It's red, pink, and we'll do white. It's fine. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, alright, looks pretty good. Let's see a little separation there. Yeah, maybe do one more thing here. Let's see if I can get this to work. Trying to add like a spot, but this might not actually work for the front of the tape. Doing some weird things. Alright, we'll go with that. That's fine. We'll go with this. There's our little tape. Let's make sure that we have scale strokes and effects turned back on. And I'm gonna do one more thing. Select same appearance. Oh, I know, I don't want to select that. Alright, I want just these. I'm gonna just increase the stroke weight 1, 2. That's good. Some random number. There we go. Copy this. I'm gonna drag this into my working 3D so I have it. Paste, and then we'll scale it down. Now we can create stacks. So, if we want to, we don't have anything on top of this. Well, I guess we need to put them inside of here, really, is the thing. We need to have some stuff in here. So we can create like a stack of these. Since we've got these. Oh, thank you for that weird glitch. There we go. That's cool. Thanks, Illustrator. Appreciate you. What are you doing, man? Oh my god. Maybe it doesn't matter because we're gonna put one in front. I don't know what's going on here. Let me try something. Let me try to release these blends. Something weird going on here. Now the scale of these is all off. Like, what changed? Shouldn't be that drastic. I like shifted the whole thing down. See that? I don't know. I think maybe Illustrator's had enough. Had enough of me today. It's like doing a weird, it's like, I don't know how to describe what I'm seeing. It's scaling it's changing the extrude for some reason, like drastically. All right, let's save this. Let's try reopening Illustrator. It's like the last thing I wanted to do and it's not having it. All right, we reopened. Scale it down again. Still doing it. I don't know what's going on. I could try turning off scale strokes and effects. Let's do that. I'm gonna go to object path. Outline stroke. I feel like maybe that will prevent, and then I can turn off scale stroke. Maybe that's what's doing it. But now you see, now I've got a chunky tape. I don't want it to be that chunky. I just want like an in-between. Give me something in between, Illustrator. So frustrating. Nope. Alright. Oh my gosh. It's fine. My dog, I don't know if you can hear her, is losing his mind outside right now. Alright, we're gonna try to rotate this again. It's gonna get messed up, but it's okay because we're gonna paste this in front. We'll start to stack these a little bit. What's going on with the 3D effects? Are they mad? Is really the thing. Need a second clipping mask. Oh, it's always one. It's always like, I had one more thing. I'm just gonna do one more thing. Nope. I'm gonna make this purple so I can see it. Whee! All right. Oh my gosh, this dog. Oh, Cora's probably outside with Hermes because I've gone way beyond the allocated time for the stream. He probably has a meeting right now. Oops. Alright. Alright, which means I need to get off. I need to be done. It's fine. We're getting there. I feel like we can make a lot of progress this weekend. I feel like we can get the sound system thing in and all of the sort of junk. My ideal situation would be to get the all of the stuff in, all of this full list done, the posters and the text. That would leave me with all of the detailed work, but also I want to dedicate enough time. That'll leave me the person to put in here. I need to put the person in, and then what's on the TV. So like the TV contents, all of that, and the person. But if we get the like posters in, we get the text in over here, name, we get the sound system stuff, some of these like tapes and game cartridges and stuff kind of scattered around, I think we'll be in good shape to get this done. That's my plan anyways, for tomorrow. Because we will be back tomorrow. I'll be back streaming again tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central. So we'll be back working on this because I really got to make some good progress on this. Although, I mean, I got a lot of stuff done. I want to get back to finishing out. I want to get back to working on Twitch stuff. But, I have to finish this out, and yeah, move on to some other things. So that's gonna be it for me for today. I want to finish this out. I need to get this finished in like the next 2 weeks because I have all that stuff going on in October, and I don't want to have this kind of lingering in the background. It's okay if it lingers, but I'd like to have it done in the next 2 weeks, which might mean working on some of it off stream. But if I don't get all the stuff I mentioned done tomorrow on stream, then I'm gonna have to finish it up off stream, and then finish up that'll leave me the person to finish out next week. So, not that any of you are concerned with you hear borks, you hear my haunted chihuahua, also known as Hermes. Let's give Wade a shout out while we're on it. Be sure to follow all the streamers that I posted about in the chat. We've got Penny, we've got Clever, we've got Wade, we've got Sean, we've got Umacorn, we've got other folks whose names escape me in the chat. I'm sorry if I am missing you. I think Mafu was here earlier as well. So, oh, I can't give Wade a shout out? Did I already give Wade a shout out? Am I losing my mind? I think I'm losing my mind. Antoine joined. Thank you for joining. Umacorn will be streaming, I think, later today. You'll be, is it, the bug game? What is the name of the game? It's not the bug game. The game about bugs. The Hornet. Its name is Hornet. Silksong. There we go. We made it. We got there in the end. It doesn't matter. The bug game that Umacorn does a lot playing. Yeah, 8 p.m. CET will be Silksong with Umacorn. Let's see. Who should we raid? I know that we typically raid, Jane called it Silkworm. I mean, that's fair. 9 Silksong souls. Yeah. Yeah, are you gonna get back to finishing 9 souls, Umacorn? Or have you just abandoned ship with that one? No pun intended about the boat. Are we gonna raid Fiend? We normally raid Fiend on this on Fridays, so we can do that. We can do that. If nobody has any other suggestions, that's what we're gonna do. 9 souls after Silksong. All right. Thanks everybody for joining. Let us know if you're streaming this weekend as well, Clever. I know Clever sometimes you stream on the weekend. Helena is on. Oh, Lazy? Is Helena on? I literally just checked and I didn't see her live. Let's see. Oh, she must have just gone live. Before I had seen. Alright, we'll raid Helena. Because Helena's working on some art stuff right now. Alright. Do I have any other announcements? Other than thanking you all for joining me. If you want to see some InDesign stuff, will be lots of InDesign happening on in October. Like I mentioned, there'll be an InDesign stream. I'm doing an InDesign and Illustrator stream on Adobe Live on October 1st, and then we'll be looking at InDesign on October 9th as well. So, yeah, come and hang out if you've been requesting InDesign stuff. Clever might be streaming later in 5 hours or so. You really want to really badly. Yeah, Clever's been working on some cool, speaking of InDesign and of Acrobat, Clever's been working on really cool, like, interactive PDF stuff. How to make a textbook. I actually was thinking about doing that on the 9th, since I do have experience in that regard. So I thought maybe we could do some textbook layout stuff. Although, keeping in mind, we have to keep it light. Clever said, no, please, no. Well, it wouldn't be setting up styles and stuff like that, because I think that would be too much. But anyways, let me know if you have any thoughts on InDesign. We're gonna go raid Helena, and I will see you all in the recorded stream later. Alright, bye everyone! Thanks for joining! Where is my outro? There it is! No, it's not. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. There it is, found it!